Imagine living in a country where every action you make can be monitored, where every word, every gesture, every action can be judged and punished. In this country, even a smile can get you in trouble. This is North Korea, where personal freedom does not exist. You can't do things that you think are normal in other places. You can't wear jeans. You can't get your hair cut the way you like. You can't listen to music. And you can't choose your favorite TV shows. And if you smile on the wrong day, if you act in a way that goes against the state's rules, you could be arrested. But that's only part of the picture of North Korea, a country with no freedom, where everything follows a strict rule no one dares defy. North Korea, officially known as the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, is a country located in East Asia, sharing borders with China, South Korea, and Russia. With a population of around 26 million people, North Korea is one of the most isolated and closed-off countries in the world. People cannot travel freely and cannot leave the country without permission from the government. The capital, Pyongyang, is the political center of North Korea, where all of the regime's power is concentrated. However, what's worth noting is that most people in North Korea are not allowed to live in the capital. Only those approved by the government, those considered absolutely loyal to the regime, are allowed to live here. Those who are not, even if they live in smaller cities, still have to live under tight control, always under surveillance. You can easily watch this video on YouTube, listen to music on Spotify, or search for information on Google. But in North Korea, that's impossible. Here, global internet is banned, and there's only an intranet called Kwangmyong, where people can access websites approved by the government. International websites like Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter are completely inaccessible. Furthermore, the news that citizens receive is mostly fake or heavily censored, all serving the government's propaganda purpose. People don't have the freedom to access information. They can't read international news. They can't watch news from other countries. Everything they know about the outside world comes through the lens of the government. International reports, real-world events are all distorted to fit the story North Korea wants to tell. While you can easily search for information, the people of North Korea only live in ignorance, unable to know the truth about the world. Can you imagine that your hairstyle can be regulated by the government? Well, that's the reality in North Korea. The government has issued a list of approved hairstyles, including 28 official hairstyles that everyone must choose from. These hairstyles are extremely simple, nothing fancy. It's not just a matter of aesthetics. Your hairstyle is a part of the control system of the regime. Men can't have long hair, and women must keep their hair short, not too elaborate or creative. Curly hair, voluminous styles are not allowed, as they could be seen as signs of rebellion. Nail polish and wearing jeans are also prohibited. Dyeing your hair bright colors is considered counter-revolutionary, and these rules don't just affect personal style. They are the tools the government uses to control every aspect of life. You cannot freely express yourself. You can't stand out from the crowd. Everyone has to be the same, from clothing to hairstyles to the way they dress. Those who dare to violate these rules will be punished, even sent to labor camps. A person arrested for having the wrong hairstyle could be shunned or publicly warned. When you commit a crime in North Korea, you're not punished alone. The 3 generations punishment policy is strictly enforced in North Korea. This means if you commit a crime, not only will you be punished, but your parents and your children will also be held responsible. Political labour camps are part of this system. These are forced labour camps, where people are held without trial and forced to work under extremely harsh conditions. In these camps, prisoners are forced to do hard labour like digging, cutting trees, and working under the scorching sun with little food or water. People who are sent to these camps are not just working hard. They are also physically punished, beaten, and denied any contact with their families or friends. They live in silence and fear for the rest of their lives. North Korea also allows foreign tourists to visit. But there's one strict condition. You cannot roam freely. You will always have 2 government guides following you, 24/7. You can't explore the city on your own. You can't go to the places you want. Everything you do, every move you make, is controlled. The places you are allowed to visit are always those that have been staged to show tourists that North Korea is a prosperous country, a developing nation. The fake villages are built just to show a modern North Korea. But in reality, most areas outside Pyongyang are underdeveloped and poor. Even the tall buildings and grand squares in Pyongyang are just a stage for tourists. You can't see the real people in society. They are all acting according to the government's script. North Korea is a place where personal freedom does not exist. Every citizen lives under strict control by the government, with no right to express themselves freely. But we must remember that despite being controlled, despite having their dreams crushed, the people of North Korea still have one right they cannot lose: the right to dream of a day with freedom. Would you dare to step into a country where freedom is a luxury? Do you think the people there deserve to know what the outside world really looks like? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos. Thanks for watching today's video. See you next time when we continue to explore more strange and mysterious countries in the world. In the